And we'll get to that in just a moment. But first, back to that developing news out of Pittsburgh tonight.
These incidents usually occur in other cities. Today, the nightmare has hit home here in the city of Pittsburgh.
Tragedy in Pittsburgh as a gunman opens fire on worshipers during a service at a synagogue, leaving 11 people dead and others injured. Thanks for joining us on Eyewitness News at 11. I'm Kevin Hogan. Authorities also say 4 police officers were injured as the chaotic scene unfolded. The shooter is identified now as Pittsburgh resident Robert Bowers. They say he went into the Tree of Life synagogue during service and opened fire. Police say he also exchanged fire with responding officers before he was arrested and taken to a local hospital. Police later recovered an assault rifle and 3 handguns.
It's a very horrific crime scene. It's one of the worst that I've seen, and I've been on some plane crashes. It's very bad.
President Donald Trump condemned the attack during a speech in Indiana. The FBI is investigating the shooting as a hate crime. Bowers has been charged with 29 counts in the deaths of the 11 victims. And the deadly attack in Pittsburgh has synagogues all over the country on edge. Reactions and prayers are pouring in. But as Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Rachel Yankunis explains, local members of the Jewish community are on high alert.
Members of the Jewish community say this attack could have happened at a place of worship here in Connecticut. They're praying for peace and solidarity, but some fear things could get worse.
My initial reaction was that this could be my family. See, I've got problems already talking about it. This could be my family, my daughter, my son.
Emotional and distraught, 91-year-old Herb Shook thinks of the deadly attack in Pittsburgh. It's something he fears could happen at his synagogue here in Connecticut.
It's terrifying. It's terrifying. I go to services on a Friday night, and I go most every Friday night, and I sit there and I wonder every week who's coming through the door. Always. Now, why should I have to think that?
What happened in Pittsburgh is described as one of the deadliest attacks against the Jewish community in U.S. history. Publisher of Israel news agency Joel Leyden believes the scathing political season has created a deep divide in the country.
Do I believe that the worst is yet to come? I would have to say, unfortunately, yes.
Leyden has served in law enforcement in the U.S. and in Israel. He encourages local synagogues to get protection.
Never take a step back. Just take a step forward, engage, confront, and bury the problem. Don't hide from it. So the first thing you want to do is you want to work with the police department because that's why they are there.
To see a morning of prayer shattered, Shook thinks of his family and whether they will have to live in fear.
It's with 3 wonderful granddaughters, and I wonder what kind of a life they can look forward to after seeing something like this, recognizing that these things can happen here, can happen to them.
Law enforcement agencies across the state have said they will provide extra security at local synagogues. We will have the most up-to-date information on our Channel 3 app. Reporting in West Hartford, I'm Rachel Yankunis, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Rachel. In a statement posted on social media, Governor Daniel Malloy writes, "Today's senseless attacks is yet another tragic reminder that hatred, intolerance, and violence consume the hearts of too many individuals." He adds, "We have proven in Connecticut that common sense gun laws can prevent shootings and save lives." Meanwhile, Connecticut Senator Chris Murphy reacts by saying, "Not again, not again. My heart is breaking for the victims, the families, the congregation, and police officers in Pittsburgh." Stay with Channel 3 Eyewitness News for the very latest on the deadly shooting in Pittsburgh. We'll keep you updated on air and online, as well as on the Channel 3 app.